Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video we'll talk about .gitignore file. In the previous sessions we have seen a lot of detail about Git concept. So for those who are new to my channel, please go back and check all the videos and please subscribe to my channel as well. Please hit the bell icon for more updates. So let's get started. So in this video we'll talk about .gitignore file. So why exactly we need a .gitignore file and what is the actual use? So for any Git repository that we have seen previously, so we have seen whenever we change or modify a file, so let's say I'm adding a file, deleting a file or modifying any file, we have seen this particular file has been tracked as a part of a Git status. So we can see like the status changes for the particular file and we have to see, and it says like, the file has been untracked or the file has been modified. Depending on that, so what happens, the Git repository or the Git system tracks each and every file that is mentioned or present inside the repository, and if anything change happens to the particular state of the file, it is reflected and it says like, please check in the changes to make everything counted in the Git repository. So what if in case I have some files in my system which I don't want to track it as a part of a Git repository? So there might be many cases in which you might have some demo files that is created in the system and you don't want to get these files tracked as a part of Git repository. So for these particular kind of files, .gitignore file is used. So .gitignore file is nothing but a file which contains detail about all the files or the folders that you want to ignore whenever the scanning happens for this particular repository from the Git system. So if you enter, let's say 3 to 4 files or let's say n number of files within this particular .gitignore file, in that case, these all files or folders that is mentioned in this particular file will be ignored by the Git system, and it will not be tracked anymore when it is checking for any change in the state that happens for the particular file. So for this particular video, we'll do one thing, we'll create one particular folder and then we'll see how exactly it happens in a real time. So for that, I will open my terminal and I will go to desktop and I will create one folder. So I will just quickly type mkdir and the folder name. So I will say the folder name is, let's say, gitignore file, or let's say repo. I will go inside this particular folder and I will say, or I will initialize it as a Git repository. So you can see this is initialized as a Git repository. I can check it by ls-la and you can see .git folder is present over there. So it means it's initialized as a Git repository. That's good. Now we'll do one thing. We will create one file as of now. So it will be like a single file. So I will say .gitignore. So this file has been created. And if I check the status, so it says this file is untracked. So we have to track this file. So quickly I will add it. And I will say this is added and I will commit this file. So now we can see this particular file has been committed. I will open this particular folder with my Visual Studio Code. I will go and I will open my particular file or the repository. So you can see it is open now and we can see there is only one file present over here in this particular repository. So for reference purpose, we'll do one thing. We'll just create one more file over here under this particular repository and I will say the file name is file1.txt and I will just save it. So you can see now there is one change that is reflected over here and it says there is one file that has been added which need to be modified. So we'll do one thing. We'll just add one entry over here in this .gitignore file in order to ignore this particular file. So I will say file1.txt, I will save it. And now it will say there are two files that has been, or there is one file that has been changed. So now if you see, there is only one file that has been shown over here which has been changed, that is .gitignore file. And now we are not tracking anymore the file1.txt. Why? Because this file1.txt is added as a part of .gitignore file. So if we keep on adding n number of things over here, so let's say if I'm adding file2.txt and let's say file 3.txt, and if I save it, it will say again that .gitignore file has been changed. So if I, let's say, save it, so I will commit this particular change. I will say .git ignore file is modified. If I save it, so you can see the commit has been done and it is not asking us for any of the change for file1.txt because it is already ignored and it is mentioned as a part of .git ignore file. If I create one more file, let's say if I say file2.txt and if I save it, now I can see this file is not tracked as a part of change. So you can see this is blank because this file is already a part of .git ignore file. So similar thing we can also do for a folder. So if I say I mention a folder name, I will say, let's say login folder, and I give something like this. If I save it, it will say there is one file change. So it will show for this file name. Let's check in this change. I will say .git ignore file is change for folder. I will save it. So you can see it is changed, and I will go here and I will add a new folder structure. So I will say the folder name is login. So you can see there is no file changing identified over here. And if I add one more file over here, I will say, let's say file5.txt. I save it. You can see any file that is added under login folder will not be identified over here. If I modify something, say sample text, I save this file. You can see again there is nothing identified over here. But now if I add something out of this particular repository, out of this particular folder, if I add a file, let's say called sample1.txt, and I hit enter, now you can see this file will be identified as a change. Okay, it goes inside this particular folder, so no issues. I'll take it out. Now you can see I have moved this file out, that is sample1.txt, from login to this particular repository, and you can see now it says one file is modified and need to be changed, or this is a new file that is untracked. So this is all about .git ignore file. So we have seen like how to add files in .git ignore file and how to add folder names as well, and how it exactly tracks in the Git system. So thanks a lot for watching my video. Please do like, subscribe my channel. Thank you. Bye bye.